with OBS, so I apologize for that, folks. While that happened, Lyndall, our leader, had an accident somewhere, ladies and gentlemen, and Anthony has moved to the lead. I was not riding on board at the time, but I'm thinking there could have possibly been some collision between the two. I apologize for not being on board with him. Our OBS disconnected there for a moment, but right now we're showing Anthony as the leader. He's got about a 3-second lead over Edgar. The reason I'm pondering whether him and Lyndall had contact is they both showed damage on their car, and Edgar, his time gap to the leaders was around 15 seconds before that happened. Oh, there's another, and he collects the leader! Who was that? That was car 34, I believe, that he got the leader. Oh no. He's got significant damage now. This race has just been chaotic. That gap is going to be closing now. Let's hop back here to Edgar. Okay, we got a battle for P2 there. Okay, that's car 31 and Edgar there back in P3, both battling for that position. And there's Anthony Simon, the leader, coming down pit road as we're going to have a change again in position. Fantastic stuff. This is chaotic. Lap 9. We're a little over 10 minutes into this session, folks, as Anthony's had to come down pit road. Car 31 here has taken the lead. Edgar Sancinelli running P2. Big change of events. Anthony's still on pit road there, but it looks like Lyndall has came back out. Lyndall's about 33 seconds behind this group, but he's going to be on new tires as well. Looks like Anthony is coming. He's coming out of pit exit, I believe, right now. So will this be a battle for position 2, I believe? Before anything, let's get back to this lead. I got away from the lead group before, and all kinds of chaos happened. We're riding on board here with our leader, car number 31, and Edgar Sancinelli running P2. Looks like Lyndall did. Yeah, Anthony's still on pit road, so now Lyndall's moved back up into the podium positions here. About 32 seconds back, so he is going to start bringing that gap down. But now we have Michael Key running P4. And he's about 42 seconds back. We'll see what the drivers say after the race, but I'm pretty sure Lyndall and Simon did probably have contact at some point, and that's what brought all these gaps back. So car 31 opening that gap now to Edgar at P2, just about a second, hovering anywhere from half a second to a second, depending on the sector of the course. Plenty of action today so far. We'll come back here to Lyndall. He's running P3. And then Mike Key's back here in P4. And Hayden Bell now is routing out our top 5. Now Anthony. Anthony has got back on course. Let's check out his car there one more time. Looks like he got that damage repaired. He's running 6th at the moment. Let's hop back here to Jason Jenkins. He is running 7th at the moment. And then we have William running P8. Looks like he's had a little bit of an off moment there. Let's see where he comes back out on course here. Okay, he's still 8th. Kyle Kelly is running 9th. We're trying to find him with our camera right now. Can't seem to find him. So we'll go ahead and hop back up front. We got a new leader. Edgar Sancinelli has taken the lead, folks. But there's car 31 battling back. We're going to keep it here for a minute. I was wanting to give everybody a shout out where I could there to give them a spot on the broadcast, but things are really heating up front here, so we're gonna keep it on them here for a minute. As Edgar holds the lead over car 31, but don't forget Lindell there back in P3. He's brought that gap down another 4 seconds. He's got those fresh tires as we're on lap 13, just about 15 minutes into this 45-minute race session. Lots of racing left to go. Anything can happen. But it looks like we are down to 8 cars left in the race. Looking at timing and scoring, William back there would be our last car that's still in the race. As this battle out front here just will not settle down, they are going to continue at it. Car 31 about half a second there behind Edgar, with Lindell running P3. He's still hanging around 26 seconds back, with Michael Key running 4th, and Hayden Bell running out our top 5. Anthony Simon 6th, Jason Jenkins Sr. running 7th, and William, car number 34, running 8th. As it looks like back there in 13th position, Eric might have been able to get his car repaired, so he will be coming back out, possibly. Let's hop on him. Yes, he is coming back out from pit road there. But let's get back out front there. So here's the battle for top spot. And we head back here to Lindell. He's running 3rd. That gap hanging around the same margin. As it looks like Mike Key got by. Yeah, he's P4. He's been there for a while, actually. Then back here in P5's Hayden Bell. Looks like Anthony's gonna try to get that spot back, or make a pass for that spot. He's running 6th. And Jason Jenkins there's in 7th. Williams 8th. Kyle Kelly there in 9th. Looks like we've got a few more cars coming back out onto the circuit. But let's get back here to the lead. We're on lap 15, 17 minutes into this 45-minute session. As something, heard a noise there on the set. Oh, there's the crash right there. Had a car go around there. I knew I heard it in the headset, I just didn't know where it was. As we ride on board here with Edgar, he'll be ready for a swap of his visor cam there, a tear off, as he's... Can he hold on there, Edgar? Oh no! He was in the lead as he loses it. He gets back going though. Just a little bit too much traction loss. As that gap now is just about 10 seconds. He's gonna try to push hard here to those tires might just be shot at this point. Let's hop back up here to car 31 as he's got some drivers around Dodge. Things just keep turning in this race, folks. So car 31 is now the leader as he's got about a 15-second gap now over Edgar Sancinelli in second. Looked like just weight transfer loss there with the traction loss for Edgar. I've seen it so far with the other driver, all the drivers in the practice session, so We'll see if he can get caught back up there to car 31 in the lead. But also, Lindell there back in P3 is only, 10 seconds back from Egger for P2. So we got that to look forward to, as we have Mike Key back in P4 there. Anthony Simon is running P5. Hayden Bell, he's off track right now, but he's running 6th, with Jason Jenkins 7th. As it looks like he's had another moment there. Everyone's struggling for grip on these old tires right now, as there's our leader, car 31, going past. I haven't seen this much chaos and action in a race in a long while, but it's definitely been exciting here today at Silverstone Raceway, the national configuration we're on today. This is a Frito Sport hosted session by Team Rito Sport today. I'm your host, Evan Wood, as we're testing out our broadcasting capabilities in this little fun race here today in this SCCA Spec Racer Ford. It's been a handful for all the drivers today. No matter what the skill level, old tires, new tires, just getting the weight down, having very minimal non-erratic movements to your inputs is what's needed for this car today, folks. As we're on board here with our leader, as he's got about a 16 second gap to Edgar Sancinelli here in P2. As he's trying to hold that gap to Lyndall McMurphy here in P3. It looks like he's trying to get by one of the lap cars there. I think that's William running back in P8. As he's trying to bring that gap down to Edgar. We didn't get to see earlier, but I believe there might have been some contact, or he had kind of a off-track moment. He was our leader for the longest point and is our pole sitter for today's race. He is on a different pit strategy as everybody. Let's see if I can bring up our history on that at all. That's for pit lane itself. And I'll continue to look for that, folks. So we're back on board here with our leader, car 31. We're on lap 20, just about 23 minutes into this 45-minute session, so right hovering around halfway. So far, we still have 8 cars out on track. But car 31 here leading with about a 16.5 second gap to P2, Edgar Sancinelli, car number 257. And it looks like Lindell's slipped back a little bit. That gap was around 26 seconds. Now it's up to 30. I'm not sure if he had a off-track moment or not. Let's check out his car. Of course, he had some earlier damage too. Still just seeing that rear end. Oh boy, oh, our leader almost got taken out there by Anthony. Looked like Anthony had a spin. But it looks like his gap to Edgar also is he's got a little bit of damage there on the right front. Let's hop back to Edgar. Edgar's car's looking fairly clean. Not seeing a whole lot of damage there. Oh no, Lindell. We came on there with Lindell. He's had a spin. Okay, Lindell's back going now, but he had a spin. As we look now for Michael's still running fourth there, and there's Anthony. Okay. I think I'm caught up on where everybody is now. So car 31 still out front leading. It's been eventful for even him so far. He's got some damage on his car too, avoiding some of these lap cars, as everyone's really struggling trying to find the grip. But that gap now is just about 18 seconds, it looks like right now, over Edgar, and P2 will pop him up here. As we are just a little over halfway in this 45-minute race session. Go ahead, hop on board here, a lap with Edgar. I believe that is William right there ahead of Edgar. Trying to get a little bit of draft off him there, as it looks like he'll fall over. No, that's Jason actually. Jason lets Edgar go by there. As that gap still just about 18 seconds. We'll hop back out front here to car 31 as he's heading away here. Just about 18-second gap over Edgar. Let's head back to Lindell. Looks like Lindell's maintaining back there. P3, 35 seconds back of our leader. P4, Mike Key, as he looks like he's trying to get by William there. He's running P4 at the moment. He's not a lap down at the moment though. He's still on the lead lap, so, but he's running fourth. Anthony there running fifth. I believe right at the moment he's a lap down. Just wish I would have known what happened earlier there, whether him and Lindell had contact at any point, because they were both running first and second. As he looks to try to recover here and improve upon that position. Let's move back here to Hayden Bell. He's running sixth. And then Jason Jenkins here running seventh. Then we'll move back here to car 34, William. He's running eighth, as it looks like Michael is trying to, or no, that's car 31 trying to, looks like our leader here is coming up now to get, yeah, to put Mike a lap down. So once he gets by him, that will be just 3 cars on the lead lap as he works to the inside here of Mike, and looks like he'll get that pass made. Approaching 30 minutes, 15 minutes to go in this race session today, folks. Oh, we got a car off in front there. That looks like Bell. Okay, no harm, no foul there as they all get back going. Car 31, though, still has a good gap. 31, up to 19 seconds over Edgar. Let's see where Edgar's at right there. There's Edgar. And I believe that's... Where's Lindell at? There's Lindell. He's still running third, I believe, but I don't know whether he's having connection issues or I am. He's kind of in and out there at times. As we hop around the track here looking for any exciting battles. That's our top three. Back here, Mike Key running fourth. Uh-oh. Looks like William had a little bit of an off there as Mike's going to come past him. And we're looking for Kyle now here. Shows he's on the racetrack. I just can't find him. Actually, I believe that we're down into the cars that are out. Williams our last one, so okay. I just got 8 cars to worry about. Sorry about that. I'm new and getting used to this broadcasting streaming, so I apologize for any inconvenience, but I hope our viewers are enjoying the stream here today. As car 31 continues to lead, that gap is right at around 20 seconds. Hop back here to Edgar. Edgar's got probably one of the more intact cars left here, as our first part of that race became quite chaotic with some spins and people just misjudging the grip level out there. It looks like this car, though, looks pretty tricky just from judging from all our time in our session here today. So Edgar there, 20 seconds back. We'll hop back to Lindell as that gap's maintained around 34, 35 seconds. Now, I do believe Edgar was talking about in the practice session today that maybe they didn't have to take tires, but just needed to fill up once. So I might be misspeaking when I said earlier that Lindell would have fresher rubber when he had to come in and make that pit stop. So that'll be something I'll have to learn from the drivers after the race session today. As we hop back over to Edgar, looks like he's in with a little group of cars here. That looks like Bell and William in front of him. Oh! Had a spin there by William, I believe. As he's going to come up here to try to pass Hayden, and does so. Hager's still about 20-second gap there. Having a little bit of technical difficulties here with our live timing software, so I want to apologize for that. We're on lap 32. Less than 10 minutes left in this race session, folks, as car 31 is our leader. And it looks like that gap to seconds. Uh-oh! Car 31! Uh-oh! He misjudged that, folks. As he tries to get back going here on track, I don't know whether he's going to have a time penalty cut for that. Just kind of misjudged that corner there, and it pushed out on him. Not sure if he had any damage. Gonna want to have too many of those for the rest of the session. That brought the time gap down, not significant, but a good little chunk to Edgar and P2 there. That's just about 18.5 seconds now. As Lindell's back in third. I think he's having some ping issues today, maybe, or it could be me, but I have noticed in his car flickering sometimes. That gap from Lindell to the leader is down to 27 seconds now. It was around 36, I thought, so car 31 lost a little bit of that lead there with that little mishap, but he's back going as we're 38 minutes into this race. We're getting down to the final chapter here. We'll give you that rundown. Car 31 here leading the race. Edgar Sancinelli running second there. Lyndall McMurphy back in third. Michael Keys running fourth. Anthony Soming riding out our top five. And then we have Hayden Bell running sixth at the moment. Jason Jenkins is running seventh, and then there Rounding out the rest of our cars on track at the moment is William in car number 34. He's running 8th. As Edwards on down here are out of the race. Edwards is 9th, Azim 10th, Watkins 11th, Ruff running 12th, Bolt 13th, Cruz 14th. That's Tyler back in 15th. Sixteenth is Matthias in car 21. 17th is Simpson. 18th is car 36, Vicente. I'm just reading their names off here. Gibbs in 19th, and then 20th is Ross. As we hop back here to our leader, that gap is around 17 seconds, so it looks like Eggers chipped it down there at a second and a half or so. But car 31 still managing there out front. Had a little mishap there a few laps ago. But all okay right now, as we are less than 5 minutes left in this race session as he completes lap 36, I believe. Just has a little bit of front damage there, but been managing that pretty nicely. As we're on board here with Edgar Sancinelli in second. That gap opening up a little bit again, just about 16.5 seconds. But it looks like here Lindell here back in third is bringing that gap down to Edgar in second. Let's check out a different camera angle here, folks. Hard to get a good view, as I think that gap's just about 4 seconds, I think, at the moment, folks. Let's hop back on Egger, because Lindell's been having some. Yeah, that looks like Lindell right behind him back there. So we'll stay on board here with Egger for a moment, as car 31's still leading, still got a healthy gap. It's back down to about 15.5 seconds at the minute. As Egger's coming up here to Jason. He's going to want to try to get by him as quick as possible to try to keep Lindell at bay. As he gets by Jason there. Now the gap to the leaders came down now to about 14 seconds. And it looks like Lindell's closing in on Egger too. Let's check this out here on our blimp cam. There's Egger right there. And there's Lindell. So Lindell, Egger. But let's come back to car 31 here. That gap has been coming down now. He's lost about another 3 seconds to Edgar here in the past half lap or so. Just looking to see if there's any more damage or anything out of place with his car. But maybe things are stabilizing again. Could have just had couple bad corners there. But I saw the timing and scoring change a little bit there, so wanted to check in. Let's hop back over to Edgar here. He's got a gaggle dirty air right now. He needs to get by these guys as quick as he can. Looks like he just dealt with Mike, got by him, and now he's trying to get by William. He's going to be desperate to get by him right now because that gap to Lindell's only 3 seconds. As we're coming up here, running out of time. There's Lindell right there, car number 4 behind. He's gonna try to get to him. Will it be too little too late though, as it looks like our race is about to end here. Let me get back on car 31. The race is completed, I believe, right here. He's gonna come across our winner. Car 31 takes the victory today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's come back to Edgar as they come up to finish this off. He's gonna be second, with Edgar finishing third. Michael Key finishing fourth here. Anthony Simon, he's going to round out our top 5. With Hayden Bell finishing 6th as he tries to make it back there. Jason Jenkins is 7th and Williams 8th. As let's get a blimp view here, folks, for the madness to ensue as they're having a demo derby. Oh, the humanity. We want to congratulate car 31 on a great race today, as all these cars are just gonna be completely destroyed. Oh, that's a big hit. That's a big hit. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for a great fun race today, hosted by Frito Sport Racing Team. Gotta thank Edgar and all the guys over at Frito Sport. And I hope to have a lot more tests here in the future, more fun races to test out our broadcasting, as the team owners for these cars are just gonna be furious with their drivers after today's session. I also want to thank, let me hop back here, put that race information up here. I want to thank TrackCams22.com for using their camera packages here in today's stream. And also want go check out FritoSport.com to learn more about the team and just the biography and everything about Edgar and all the big race highlights they've had throughout sim racing career. But I think that's going to be it for us today, folks. I thank you again. My name's Evan Wood. You guys take care. Till next time.